Hey everyone, this is a quick look at the Mega Construx Call of Duty Infantry Scout Car, or you can just call it what it is, a World War II Jeep. As usual, for a realistic based ground vehicle from the Call of Duty series, this is oversized, the vehicle, and it's especially high off the ground. I think that if they had dropped the entire thing down closer to the ground, without even changing any of the rest of the build, it would have looked much more believable. Overall authenticity of this thing is good. It's not great. Level of detail is good. It's not great. Not one of their best ones they've ever done, but it's not bad. Definitely looks good on display, and if you're willing to do a little bit of customization, I think that you can drop that ride height down. It does have quite a bit of accessory stuff added on to it. Jerry cans, full spare tire and wheel, which can actually be placed on, pickaxe and the shovel on the side. You can actually adjust the side view mirror, which has a printed piece on it over there. That's on a ball end piece. No stickers as usual for the Mega Construx stuff in the kind of collectors, what they previously called collectors series line. So anything that looks like a decoration is indeed printed. They've got a machine gun attached to the side, which looks like a Browning 50 cal, like a shortened 50 cal from the shape of the barrel. But I think that in this position, that would more typically be a 30 cal. But not to worry, there's an alternate position available. Another jerry can there. They've got the exhaust down here. That's a little bit easy to kind of move out of the way, but that's okay. This is a real cloth piece up here, and you can actually adjust some things with how the roof cover is done. They have a tow hitch on the back, which will be able to be used by an upcoming set. They'll have an artillery piece that can be pulled by this thing. And they did, I think, probably the best thing they did on this, well, the two best things they did on this were, one, the windscreen area. This can actually be opened up like so, and it can also be dropped down if you remove the soft top. But the other thing that's cool is that this has engine detail in it, so you can actually open the hood. Now, this does have one small issue with impaction of a couple of tile pieces right there. One of them wants to pop off. Let me bring it back down. Well, of course, now it's not doing it. There it goes. You can see it's trying to pop off, so you just may need to kind of reset that. It just kind of goes past. But you can open this up, and there's some engine detail in there. Again, not the best that they've done, but I appreciate the effort, I appreciate the attempt, appreciate having something in there, but it could have been better, in my opinion. I think they're just setting a higher bar these days, and I may be getting a little bit spoiled by that. Let me actually show you a conversion that you can do with this that makes things make more sense with this particular machine gun, and that shows you what you can do with the top. So there it is. I removed the canvas altogether, brought the rear cage down just to an alternate attachment, moved the machine gun up to a point where a 50 cal absolutely makes sense, making use of this extra post, which is made of parts that are included in the set. Pushed the windscreen down in the front, and there you go. Just a different configuration of the thing, which definitely gives you a different look and feel for the vehicle in general. Makes for some interesting different action pose and setup and diorama possibilities. So that's a good thing. They just give you real quick and easy instructions in the manual for doing that. And like I said, they do include all of the parts for that. Now that I have a person actually in the driver's seat though, I think that shows you more clearly just how silly the height of the vehicle is and just how far out of proportion it is. Now, he doesn't sit down quite perfectly well because of his rubbery trench coat that's on. We'll take a closer look at the figures in just a minute. But yeah, it just, like I said, just shows you the proportion issue. So the floor could have been dropped down. Pretty much all of the interior could have been dropped down, and then the whole vehicle could have been dropped down. I think it would have looked much better, just personally. Completing a look at the interior though, they do have a full width printed tile piece for the console with a bunch of gauges and such on there. You can see a little bit more from this side. Steering wheel can be turned, it can be angled up and down, and you also have the gear shift lever over here, which is on a ball joint, so that can be moved around. 2 seats in the front, and kind of 2 in the back, although you can only really fit a single person back there. And this can be folded forward, but not all the way down. You can remove it though if you want a little bit more space back there. And that pretty much does it for this guy. Oh, except for the underside. Yeah, put a little extra detail under here, more than was necessary with the drive line. I really like seeing that, although there isn't much other stuff to look particularly good. You know, they don't have any diffs really showing up. They don't really show any axles or anything, but you know, just having the center drive shafts is cool, and you can kind of see it from the side as well, the way they angle down. Those are the same pieces that are used for the gear shift setup, so they can be angled you know, to get them just right. As usual, I must defer to the community when it comes to precise identification of likely theater of war that these figures would have come from, and or if any of you recognize what one of these would actually be as a specific character in one of the Call of Duty games. Mega just refers to them as soldier and officer. Certainly from the US Army, especially with the guy on the right with that identifiable wool trench coat, and also the patch on his officer's cap there, or hat. But different molds for the 2 faces, 2 heads. That's nice to see. Pretty good paint applications, including on the weapons. Both of them have paint applications, so not just a single color each. And the trench coat is a removable piece as well, of course. It's kind of a silicone part, so that's why it's able to flex around a bit. Paint application for the officer's cap there. And otherwise fairly straightforward, except for the fact that the headgear can actually be removed on these. Did not see that coming. Something else I did not see coming. Oh God, oh, what, oh my goodness, oh, what the, oh, wow, what is, you can't, what, wow, why, what is this? Oh no, just no. This is terrible. My goodness. So yeah, keep the headgear on. Certainly you can swap it if you want from one to the next. I guess this is another new system that they've come up with. Originally, you know, they had the big. Wait a minute. Will this actually work? It better work. Better be a system that actually works. Originally they had the huge hole in the head. You know, they did for, there we go, Assassin's Creed stuff, and then they fixed that by making smaller holes in the head. Now they've got this T-bar system, which I don't like the look of. It's very secure, it works well, but you just can't leave it off, ever, otherwise. I mean, yeah, just the horror, my goodness. This guy on the right, unfortunately, has a wonky face. You know, the registration of the part when they stamped it was not good. His eyes are off, and his eyebrows are just all wrong. Last up, a handful of extra accessories that were included in the set, giving you 2 alternate scopes for the rifle, 1 extra ammo pouch. This is actually a suppressor, but if you want, you could just use it as a flashlight, and 1 extra grenade. So as I observed basically from the start, I feel like this is not some of the best work from the Mega team, which is not a terrible dig, given that their best work has been truly phenomenal, just fantastic. This is good. It's just, I really feel not as good as it could have been. Scaling could have been better. Even taking into consideration the concerns that you have of actually trying to get these figures to fit inside of the thing, and you know, not being able to make the sides too paper thin, you end up having to make things oftentimes a little bit larger than they need to be. But I think that just dropping the thing down in terms of its right height would have helped a ton, and also giving a little bit more room for the seats to sit down in there. The figures look good, the accessories look good. That new headgear mounting system, not sure about it. It works well, but just does not allow you to have any bald figures anymore. Here's a quick little preview look at just the little trailer that you'll be able to get in an upcoming set. but that's definitely not included and not available as of the time of the recording of this video. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about the set, if you think that it could have been done better, or if you actually disagree with me and you think of it quite highly. Share your thoughts from your perspective in a comment down below, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.